Hello and welcome back to this channel where we do animations and other stuff. I know that I've recently been very active with the videos because I have time. That's the main reason. And I wanted to take a look at this effect from this little anime called Jujustu Kaisen. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. You will like it for sure. And there's this effect that they do. They form this energy, this cursed energy inside their hand, and this is not the effect actually. This is my first attempt. I recorded this video once. I was chopping on the camera as always, and I was like, "Oh, now you do this and that." Blah, blah, blah. I finished recording it, and I went to edit it, right? And I was looking at it, and I was like, "Well, the stuff I'm saying they make sense," but then I look at the final result, and the final result, well, it's terrible. I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, I'm trying to be objective. Of myself. It's really hard for some people. I know. And because you can be either very self-critical or you can be on the other side that you cannot see your mistakes and you be like, oh, I did everything I have to. Yeah, I'm good. But there has to be a middle ground, and I'm trying to find that middle ground. And when I look at this, when I look at the final results of this, I was like, well, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it could be better. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here. And it is very, very simple. I believe there's like 4 frames. Where is it? There you go. 4 frames. One here, one here, one here, and one here. So it's very pretty straightforward because that's how you should animate those sort of effects. Because at the end of the day, this is an effect. So there's a couple of stages in animation where there are people who, let's say, do the earth animation. Then there are people who do the clean. There are other people who do the cleanup animation. There are other people who do the coloring. And then obviously there are people who do these effects. Now I'm assuming the way they did it. If I stop this, where's the picture I got? Yeah, I got this. I mean, it's far away from what we have here, right? But this sort of effect usually is done after you, let's say, they did the sorry, the animation lines, these lines, these black lines. Maybe they add more colors here and there, but maybe they did this on separate layer, if you will, and then they send this to the VFX artist, who will then apply some gradients, some light effects, basically to get this right. So we're not gonna do this. Obviously, this is what we got because we're using Krita, right? This is Krita here. As if you follow for a long time, you will know that I like to use affordable stuff so more people can use them, right? That's my idea. That's why I decide to use free programs like this. And I wanted to do, can I get to this effect without any program? The answer is maybe. It's not like completely no, but it's just maybe. Because I guess I put some extra what is this, texture to it, and it does the job. Except not quite. If I play this again, I really like the main reason I wanted to do this effect is because I really like those scribbly lines. Some of them are thick, thin, and I really like that part of the effect. I just didn't realize that I couldn't achieve quite this. And this is the final effect, and we're gonna try to improve this. First, though, I want to walk you through how to get to this. Right? So I create a new file here. Then I start drawing without realizing that I wasn't recording. I mean, I was recording, but whatever. Let me just get my pen. So this is Krita here. To get this set up, I keep repeating myself. If someone is like watching this religiously, I am sorry. Okay, I'm really sorry. So go to window workspace, and then where's it? It's over here. It's animation. So you click on animation, and you'll get the timeline. You'll get the time. That's not time. That's an animation player thingy. Mumble. And you get basically everything else is the same. I just moved some stuff, so you won't get exactly this. I just moved, for example, the timeline. This timeline was here on the bottom, and I just drop it and I just move it. So be free to do so. What I want to take a look here is the brushes. The brushes that you can find over here, and all of these brushes are I don't know if you're gonna get when you get the new version that you're gonna have them all like the way I have them, because I know that some of them I lately got them through forums, and all of them are free. So this is nice, right? But if you don't find some of them, it's not on me. You just have to find them. Also, there's like an option you can import your Photoshop brushes, so do that as well. I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. I was like, So anyway, that's very important information. So I have my brushes here. What I found, I believe that all of you should have this brush. The name of this brush is over here. It says sharp silhouette shape, and apparently that's what it's for, I guess. And this is the brush over here, and it has this cool scribbly effect. I really like this. I don't know why. I just like it. And at the end of the day, I did decide to use this one. And there's another brush that I'm not sure that all of you will have, and I think it's das one, yes. Deutschland. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Is that good? Yeah. Not actually. Uh, so yeah, we got this effect with this one. So it's up to you. You can mix them together. But then again, this was for me the selling effect for me. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Maybe we can do it. Maybe I can do that. No, I can't. Uh, I put these to explain to you how I managed to do. I did the effect with these brushes. I animate that, and I create a new layer on the bottom, and I grab my fill too, and I grab another color, say this one, and I start coloring it. Now, as you notice, the filter was a bit of a bitch. Yeah. So, you see these stupid lines. You can either find, what is it? It's over here. Two options. You have to find, I think that a panel with the name two options. And it's over here in my case, and you can play with the two options over here, but these are the ones I usually work with. And what I do in these cases, I just grab my brush and just go around the corners, around the corners. There we go. And I fix this. It's a bit time consuming, you can imagine, but it is what it is. This is how this sort of effect came together. Of course, as you see, it's not quite the same. And I think I kind of overdid some stuff. So we did the fire, right? We did the fire, or we animated the fire. It's not fire, it's the percentage. I know. We did that. And after that, we have to go again, same frames. As you see, there's a layer called color, and which is this one over here. If I change the color on these frames, maybe it would be easier for you. Let me just put them as red. I don't know. So the red frames that we see here are the color. Now you see I have one on top. I'm gonna hide this and see that glow effect there. Okay. So this is my coloring. What I did is I went back in each frame and I did the coloring. And on these separate frames, the first frame I decided that I can add effects to that layer. The problem is this: if you go to a right eye button and then layer style, it will open this window for you. Hopefully you can see it here. And then I just went and add a pattern overlay, and this is my pattern, which didn't help. Didn't help at all. I don't know why. I wonder why. Right? So if I remove this, right, uncheck this, and it's gone, right? The idea is to get the edges, right? The edges of this to be like the color. You can do actually that. I just completely forgot while I was doing this. And you can do it by inner glow, I believe that's the one. Yeah, click on that, and I don't know if you can see, but there's slight glow there. And you can play with the options. Always in the blending mode, we can put this on overlay. I can boost that overlay. I can make the size a little bit bigger. Yeah, you see that? We almost get it there, but not quite though. But it is something, I think. It really depends on your computer, I think. How fast you see the preview. So if your computer is a bit slow, then this will be slower to preview for you. Let me just make this a bit bigger. And I think we're kind of getting there. And what else we can do is we can add gradient overlay. We can reverse this, and then we'll get this for effect. It's getting closer to this one, right? Um, that's good. I guess we can click OK. The other problem that I didn't notice was that it's transparent. You can see his head. In my case, I haven't drawn his head. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I just didn't draw the hand. Okay. Draw. Didn't draw the hand. I hate myself. So we can lower the opacity of that layer over here. Now, I think, I mean, you can see a part of the hand there, the cut hand. Uh, but I think this is the best we can get. Now, if I go to the other frames, the effect should be applied because we apply this to this whole layer. Now, the way if I if I show you this layer, that basically is a copy of this layer, but since I changed this layer, now this layer on top is having the same options as before. And what I did with this layer specifically is I add this glow. Now this glow, as you saw, we can add it inside, and also we can add it outside. The way I did it though, I don't know if it was, it wasn't practical. Of course, it wasn't practical. What I was thinking, uh, I decided that I'm gonna go, let's say on the first frame. There's an effect here if you highlight your layer that you want to work with. On filter, if you go to blur, and then you go Gaussian blur, it will blur the layer. The what we have on the layer, it will be blurred. The problem with that is on the next frame, the blur won't be there because it will apply specifically on the specific frame and not on the layer itself. So I had to do this for each one of those frames. And imagine if you had more than 4 frames. In my case, there were 5, right? But if you had more, it's not very practical. Don't do that way. So the best way you can add the glow is, again, if you go with right button in layer style, and we have this overlay. I can lower this and the opacity, and I can add the glow. Where's the glow? Outer glow. Okay, there's the outer glow. I know you don't. I mean, you see it outside the lines. Again, you can change the blending mode. You can change the blending mode, and you can change the color. Uh, I found this to play with the layer styles in Krita to be very useful. Now, we're far away from this the moment I add this on top. So I guess I'm gonna deselect that. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Now, if I play this, I feel like it's a better effect now. It's definitely closer to this one. Not quite, but closer. And I think we kind of fixed the mistake that I did. Because here's the thing, when you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. And that's why we're here, to make mistakes and to learn from them, right? But if you try to ignore it and be like, I don't know, it's got it's done. I made a mistake. Well, if you don't try to fix it, and I mean, that at least that's how it works. So, uh, you know, just try to fix the mistake, and you will learn more from it. Actually, I think so. I don't know. That was from what I had in this video. It's a bit long again, but I hope that was helpful to you to try to get the different effects. Now, when it comes to the VFX like this, maybe you should consider to also use their program or do the best you can in here. So if I hide this panda, play this, um, today, let me explain. It will look like this, and I don't know. I kind of happy. I think I kind of made it better. I hope I made it better. That was the idea of this. Anyway, that's all for me for today. I hope you like this. Let me know if you have questions, if I can answer them. Um, and I hope I can keep up with one video a week because I feel like I'm gonna get into projects that I won't have the time. But until then, I wish you a wonderful day, evening, morning. I'll finish my coffee and I'll start editing this fight. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, um, bye, I guess. See you later. This is my disc is so stable. You have no idea. Anyway, bye.